Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fletcher Dyson. I'm very proud to be here as part of the QRU this morning to help launch the 2015 BLK Queensland Premier Rugby competition.
We're working really hard to ensure that physically we're well prepared, tactically we're well prepared, but it ultimately comes down to a little bit of luck, but also a hell of a lot of hard work.
Yeah, a lot of the boys sort of hung around from last year, so that's a good sign, and as well as picking up a few other players and that have come to the club that'll fit it into a few places like key areas and that. So it's I think it'll be a lot stronger.
Oh, look, when I analysed their last couple of seasons, one thing I really noticed was their injury rate. They had a lot of injuries and a bit of lack of depth in the back. So what I've tried to do is we've done a lot of yoga and Pilates this year, believe it or not, and as well as injury prevention, plus just changing how we train and trying to get them bigger, stronger and faster.
It's going really well. The university are very supportive of the rugby program. It's an interesting position the club are in, given they're transitioning from the Gold Coast Breakers through to Bonds University. It's a good transition, and the club's growing all the time.
We've got a very young side, got a lot of colts coming through the grades. It's always pleasing to have those boys come through, bring a lot of energy and excitement to the team. Obviously disappointed to see a lot of key players leave last year. A lot of senior players have left the club, but I think with the young colts coming through, building for a really strong side this year, and really looking forward to ripping around one.
We picked up Elliot Hagan. He's an outside back who has played for a couple of previous clubs here in Brisbane, and then he's had 2 years over in New Zealand in the ITM Cup. So he's a good pickup. Has a bit of experience. Picked up a couple of forwards. Prop from Gold Coast, and a couple of back rowers as well that have come to the club, so we're pretty excited.
There's a few new boys come in, but I don't want to put too much pressure on them. You know, they've just come into the squad. A lot of young faces who have come up maybe from Colts who look sharp and have been good in the trial games. So we'll see how they go within the season, really. But yeah, there's a few 4 or 5 good names that I'll be looking out for in the year.
Yeah, Taniela and Criff have fitted in really well. You know, they're good guys, and they bring a lot to the squad. So we're all really excited to see how they go this season.
There's certainly a lot of hunger with the guys at the moment. Obviously last season we had a great year. We had a terrible start, but sort of sawed our way through the grand final. It was just obviously disappointing to not get quite over the line. So there's a lot of hunger in the belly of the guys. So in terms of pre-season, the motivation's been there. So I'm confident that they'll be keen to sort of make amends and go one better this year.